Um, Storage crops, root crops, they would be king in my
Yeah,
garden. Right?
absolutely.
I would
So
probably
what are you?
do.
But when you're talking about storage and root crops, let's just break that down on what you would consider that real quick.
So there is the winter squash of it all that needs no like intervention. It just sits on a shelf somewhere. But there are the onions, which again, I'm not eating an onion like an apple. But if I am having access to cook something, I do want to add those. There are the carrots, there are the turnips, there are the rutabagas, there are the parsnips, there's
Sweet
the
potatoes,
sweet potatoes, there's the white
king.
potatoes, there are all of those things. Like, I would be watching and waiting for stuff to grow for months because
Yeah.
that's, these are also the things that you don't have to pick immediately as well. If you think about, again, and like the high stress of it all, there's a whole conversation in and of itself around that, kind of the high maintenance versus low maintenance gardening, which again, we'll pick up somewhere, maybe on all channels, Sandy by the
Yeah.
Homestead Garden and Backyard Gardens podcast. So there is that. That's what it would look like. I would pull back on things like tomatoes just because there is, and I would do more. I'm I kind of feel a little bit guilty about being like so amped up around the idea of like talking about the shit in the van. I would probably do so few fresh green beans and more shelling beans. You know, the
Well, you know,
tomatoes pulled back just based on the whole like the rigmarole you have to go through. I love tomatoes, y'all know this, but the um, it's not as dependable as a crop as you think.
so this is why I wanted to change the parameter a little bit
Mhm.
as around tomatoes.